The guy never would have imagined that letting his guard down while teleporting home would expose the secret he'd hidden for years, and the one who saw everything was the Duke's daughter. To the entire empire, he was nothing more than the useless prince, but what nobody knew was that he was actually one of the 5 legendary SS rank adventurers on the entire continent. It all started a few days earlier. A noble who had always supported his political faction was suddenly assassinated. That's when he realized the situation was starting to spiral out of control. Truth is, he never wanted the throne. His dream was simple: marry a beautiful wife, retire early, and live a peaceful life. So instead, he decided to help his younger brother, the 8th prince, become the next emperor. Once his brother took the throne, he could finally live the quiet life he wanted. He ordered his butler to investigate which noble families were currently in trouble. Then he'd secretly help them, using his adventurer identity while giving all the credit to his little brother. It didn't take long to find the perfect target. The Claynart Duchy was being terrorized by a mysterious slime. No matter how many adventurers they hired, they couldn't wipe it out. So he switched to his SS rank identity, Shiva, and teleported there immediately. But the second he arrived, the Duke's eldest son stopped him at the front gate. In his eyes, if someone as famous as an SS rank adventurer were really coming, the Adventurers Guild would have sent advance notice. So this guy had to be a scammer. Even after seeing his adventurer license, the young master still refused to believe him. He didn't even bother letting him explain. Just then, the guy casually looked upstairs. A blonde girl was secretly watching from the 2nd floor. The moment their eyes met, he fell in love at first sight. So he instantly changed his plan. If my main account can't get in, I'll just use my alt. After returning to the palace, he switched back to his useless prince identity, then spent 5 full days traveling by carriage to the duchy. The moment he met the Duke, he got straight to the point. 5 days ago, the empire's strongest adventurer, Shiva, arrived here under the 8th prince's orders, and your household turned him away. That seriously damaged the 8th prince's reputation. The Duke's face turned pale instantly. He'd been away on official business during those few days and knew nothing about it, so he immediately launched an investigation. The more he learned, the worse it got. His own son had actually driven away an SS rank adventurer. Cold sweat started pouring down his face. After all, Shiva's reputation was known across the empire. Making an enemy of someone like that could wipe out his entire family. The Duke quickly apologized and asked how he could make it right. Before the prince could answer, the blonde girl stepped forward herself. She offered to become the compensation, hoping Shiva would forgive her father and her brother. After all, she had witnessed the whole incident too. If her brother was at fault, she believed she shared the blame. Just as everyone fell silent, the prince's butler spoke up. The damage to the 8th prince's reputation could still be contained as long as they kept everything secret. The real problem was Shiva. They needed to apologize to him as soon as possible. So the Duke immediately sent people to search for Shiva. What they didn't know was that Shiva was nothing more than a clone the prince had created himself. To keep the act going, he actually went to apologize to his own clone. The whole thing fooled everyone. Not a single person noticed anything strange, especially the blonde girl. She never suspected a thing. After everything was finally settled, she sincerely thanked him for protecting the entire duchy. With all the goodwill secured, he switched back to his SS rank identity one last time. Now, only one job remained: destroy the immortal slime. The moment he arrived, he saw through the mystery. The ordinary slimes weren't the real threat. The real danger was the giant mother slime hidden underground. It continuously spawned new slimes. As long as the main body survived, the disaster would never end. Meanwhile, an A-rank adventurer and 4 B-rank teammates had already been fighting for 2.5 days. No matter what they tried, they couldn't kill the mother slime. Its regeneration was simply ridiculous. After hearing everything, he smiled calmly. Leave the rest to me. The next second, everyone finally witnessed what true power looked like. He slowly walked to the center of the battlefield and began chanting an ancient spell. Blazing flames gathered at his fingertips. The entire sky turned crimson red. Before anyone could react, a world-ending inferno came crashing down. In an instant, the mother slime and every last clone were reduced to ashes. The disaster that countless experts had failed to stop was erased with a single spell. Every adventurer stood there speechless, but he had no interest in showing off. He casually dropped the mission report, turned around, and walked away because he understood one simple rule: the more famous Shiva became, the more invisible the useless prince had to remain. Only then could his younger brother, Leonard, continue building his reputation without obstacles. But just as he returned to his room and removed his mask, he met a pair of shocked eyes. The Duke's daughter had seen everything. His biggest secret was finally exposed.